So, let's have some fun with eyeliner. Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a Divine look. I've already done a Divine look, but I'm going to do another one just because I want to. There's just been a recent film released of his life, and Bazaar magazine have just done an article on him. If I can find it. And I'm going to be doing a look inspired by this look here, which is quite a more toned down look of Divine. Don't get me wrong, it's still extreme, but I think because my last one was a bit more colourful. In fact, I think my last one was mostly based on his Pink Flamingoes look, which is I think probably his most recognised look. That one. It's quite a small picture, but that one there, that's his most recognised look. I mean, don't get me wrong, the look is still very, very extreme. And they also did a feature on somebody else in this magazine. Take a look at that weirdo. So, I'm also paying homage to Bazaar magazine for featuring me. Thanks, Bazaar. I just, basically I did a makeup tutorial on Draco Oho Zahazar, who was another character, and basically Bazaar did a feature of him. They saw my video and they wanted to, they just said to me, send in a screen grab and we'll mention your channel, which I did. So thanks, Bazaar. So this video is paying homage to the fabulous Divine and the bizarrely perfect Bazaar. Hope you enjoy. Now, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how much I'm going to be talking to you about how I do this, because I'm a little bit stumped on how I'm going to do this. What I'm going to start off with doing is going to give myself a completely blank canvas. So I'm going to black out my eyebrows and my lips. Got some Pritt stick here, which I've mixed with a tiny bit of water, which is just a glue stick. Now, the reason why I'm aiming to start off with a blank canvas as blank as I can get it, is because my whole face shape with this makeup, my whole face shape is going to change. So I want to have as bare a background as I can get. Okay, now I've got my brows more or less blanked out. I know you can still sort of see them, but because there's going to be a lot of makeup on there, hopefully that'll cover them up. If you've got quite full brows like I have, it's quite difficult to cover them up completely, and particularly guys, you will find it quite hard to cover them up completely. You can get proper brow covering kits, but you know, they are quite expensive. What I will say is, even though you can still see the brows, the main tip I would give for this look is completely ignore your brows. We are now going to work in this whole area here. We are going to literally not think about this brow shape at all. The brows for Divine come up literally like that. So we're going to completely ignore these brows here. They don't exist anymore. Now, usually the main job of an eyeliner is to make your eyes look naturally lifted, and it will flow with your own natural eye shape. This eyeliner is a bit different. It goes off at all sorts of different angles, which are almost perpendicular to your natural eye contour. So what I would suggest is a little key thing you should have is micro pore tape, which will help you get straight lines, because if you try and do it normally without the micro pore tape, you will subconsciously follow your own bone structure and your eye structure, which is what you don't want. You really want to bring this literally up. So I've got some micro pore tape, and also if you have a pencil sharpener for your pencils, because you want a really tight lines and sharp lines for this. So I've got my good old trusty sketching pencil, as I like to call it, and it's a Rimmel pencil Stormy Grey. It's just a dull colour that I like to use to plot out my eyeliners and shapes that I want. I'm going to skip over this. I'm going to do this eye. Actually, I'm going to do this eye first because you can see that one a bit better. So I'm going to do this eye first and get the plot in, and I'll talk you through how I did it. So you have something along the lines of that. I think I've got this right. The contour on the nose up to the brow, you need to go right inside the nose and then come up through the back brow above the brow and come up like that. The eyeliner, if you draw a line on the crease of the eye and then come up at an angle, the underneath come across like that. Leave a gap there. What else is there? Oh yeah, and the brows. Obviously the brows are not going to look realistic. I mean, they're going to be right up here, but you need to make them look more or less even. You want to make them look like cartoon brows, so just take your time, make sure your brows are even on both sides. Okay, what I'm doing now is I've got two matte colours. I've got Satin Taupe and Mystery, which is I've got brown and a sort of satiny brown, and I'm working this up here, not bringing it down because that's going to be a highlight area. And I'm also taking some Teddy to the brown pencil, and we want this to be brown underneath here. I'm going to take this over there as well. This is going to be all black there, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm just like to draw that in. Like so. Now with the brows, I'm just gonna now with the brows, just gonna wipe away some of the excess, just so I can still see them, but they're not as strong because I'm gonna make them look really cartoony. So you want an angled brush. I put it into a bit of water with some brown eyeshadow, just using Mystery, and you want to do little tiny strokes. So they look like cartoon hairs. Then taking a white, and in between those lines I'm going to take that white to make it look more sparse. And Divine like to go for a really strong highlight, so I'm going to use white. I'm going to use the Fascinating pencil, which I just used, and I'm going to do a white right underneath here, and just right underneath the new brow I've just drawn in. Really lift it up. Okay, I'm going to move on to the eyeliner next. And you want a liquid liner, or a cream liner, basically a really intense black liner. I'm going to use Scandalise one by Rimmel, and this is the thick one, basically like a felt tip pen. A pen will make it easier to draw on, but I've also got Clinique, which is running out, so I'm going to go mainly with this and then go over the top with this, just to intensify that a bit. Start off by doing this line first. And I'm going to fill in the eyelid. And what you can always do is, you know, because it's your face, you know, it doesn't really matter. You can just use a little bit of spit and just getting that nice and straight along there. I actually didn't end up using the micro pore tape actually, but basically the micro pore tape can help you. If you stick it on, you can help to get a straight line. Whatever's easier for you. And then just intensify that with that Clinique. And just intensify that gap there that I've created just with some white. If you can make the eye look a bit more. Now in this makeup, it doesn't look like Divine has any white in his waterline, which is quite a common thing to do for drag looks to make the eye look bigger and more feminine. But I'm going to put a white liner in there just to make my eyes pop a bit more. I mean, he might do, but I can't see any white on there. I'm going to take some brown again, and I'm gonna make this contour line very sharp. So this contour is sharp and that's soft. I'm going to take my Makeup Atelier white liner, which I think I've used in every single tutorial I've done more recently. It's a great little product. It's basically a white liner in like cream form, so it's really intense. So I'm going to add that right at the edge of where my contour is, so right at the edge of the brow. Okay, I've got that basically on there. I've got some false lashes here, but because false lashes can be quite distracting, I'm going to do the contour of the face, and then I'm going to, I might do the lips and do the lashes. I might move the lashes to the last minute. I'm going to use Kat foundations, one shade 0 or 1 I think. Shade 1 and shade 11. So shade 1 is going to be the highlight. And I like to have a really big highlight V underneath here. And it came down quite low actually. Like so, and then take the contour. And I'm going to bring this contour from there downwards, and this contour came quite low as well. And just blend those all out. Then I'm going to even my base out using Illamasqua Skin Base. Just going to use a tiny little bit because I don't want to mask my contour and highlight too much. Now for the Divine blush. It's a very intense blush and it comes right down along the cheek there. It's a very out there blush. So I've got a cream blush here. I'm going to do the lips next. Now the bottom lip you can keep natural if you want to. Probably would suggest overlining it a little bit, but the top lip's going to be a different shape. So I'm just going to quickly just do my bottom lip using MAC Auburn. And the top lip is, the Cupid's bow is very, very spread out. So you took like 2 little dots there, on there, and on there, and bring it in. So you leave like a sort of heart shape there. And to help to enhance that new Cupid's bow, we're going to take some a white pencil, and fill in the philtrum and the Cupid's bow there. I'm going to use a red lipstick. This is Fatal Red by Maybelline. I'm going to pop on the false lashes just to complete the look. These are the Eyelure ones, and they're 141, look like that. And to finish off with a hell of a lot of back combing. And also what I would suggest is taking some bobby pins or curvy grips and clip back the fringe part of your hair, because Divine always had his forehead really clear. So something along the lines of that. My hair's not going to stay up that long. Yeah, I've given up on the back combing. Just back comb all your hair. So this has been my Divine look. I've just neat and thinned out my liner there because I thought it was a bit too thick. And also, I don't know if you can see, but I popped the false lashes on the crease of my eye rather than on the my actual lash line. Just open the eyes up a bit. Just make sure the blush is nice and intense, and the contour is really high up. Make sure the brows are even but still cartoony, and lips are Put a little highlight there to highlight the cupid's bow. And yeah, that's it. That's your divine look. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Ciao!